Hello everyone, we are back here cooking with Grandma Tanner Thursdays at 3 p.m. Sometimes she has to holler at me on the radio to get me in here, but here I am, here she is. Today she will be cooking, spaghetti, squash, and sausage casserole. And squash is one of Grandma Tanner's favorite fall go-to meals, so we ate a lot of it growing up. So Grandma Tanner, take it away.
Okay. Well, I'm using this spaghetti squash, and I'll tell you, this shell is very hard. So what you do, I have one right here that I've had it in the microwave, but you pierce it, you get a sharp little knife, and you pierce it about 3 or 4 times on each side. Put it in the microwave. I had this in the microwave for about six minutes, and then I cut the end off so that you can set it up like that, because on these you want to cut them straight down, and they are so much easier to cut when they are soft. Otherwise, you can't hardly cut that.
But an electric knife would work out well too.
It probably would. Probably be better than this. But anyway, I have my nice sharp butcher knife, and then this is kind of stringy in here, so you just peel all that out. And then after you get this all out, you can either put it in a pan, cut side down, with a little bit of water, and boil it or bake it. It probably takes 40 minutes to bake. Whereas if I put it in that boiling pan of water over there, it can be done in maybe 20 minutes.
Can you finish cooking it in the microwave also?
Yes, you could.
And how would I cook it in the microwave?
Okay, if I put it in the microwave, you put it on a plate, cut side down with a little bit of water.
Okay, and then
it'd probably take 8 or 9 more minutes. That would be a good way.
Be a fast way.
The fast way, yes. But you have to make sure that it is soft, because otherwise the spaghetti will not roll out. And I'll show you how this spaghetti rolls out. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2 halves and put it in that pan of boiling water and kind of set it on its side. And I already boiled one spaghetti in here. So, and again, I use butter. Put a little pat of butter in there so that it will not boil over. I'll just leave it like that for a little while.
Do you want to flip them over?
Yeah. If you can flip them there, like that. That works out pretty good, like that.
Okay. And then boil it for about...
Once it comes to a boil, probably 20 minutes.
Okay. Just till it's soft and
just so you can stick a fork into it. So this is one that I've had boiled. And then when you bring them out, I put this one in this pan to drain the water off. There was just a little bit of water, so you kind of hold it upside, cut side down, and put it in here and let it drain for a little while. So I put 1/2 of the squash in here. That was this one. And now I'm going to put...
Looks like you put some pepper on there.
I did. I put just a little bit of pepper. And if you want a little bit of salt and pepper, if you like your squash a little bit more with salt, the marinara sauce does have salt in it. But I fried 1 pound of sausage, I'm sorry. I always like sausage with squash. I think it's just a good flavor.
It's almost like a spaghetti casserole here.
Yeah, it is. Okay, now put this back here. This will just string out of here, the spaghetti squash. See how stringy it is? Now Weight Watcher, see, it's just all stringy. Weight Watchers, they do recommend this instead of the pasta. Because pasta, of course, just turns to sugar.
It's got a lot of carbs in it.
A lot of starch, yeah. And this, you know, if you want to have some small spaghetti squash, like those two over there, you can serve it right. Make your own spaghetti sauce, and everybody would have a half a spaghetti. You just kind of spread it around a little bit here. I can hear that boiling. It was right ready to boil. So
you want that soft enough to scoop, but not so soft that your spoon goes through the.
Yes.
So it's not cooked all the way.
Your spaghetti is. It's pretty much cooked.
Pretty much cooked.
Yep. But to get that out of there, and see, the sausage is cooked.
Mm-hmm.
The marinara sauce is cooked. So all you have to do is heat this. That little guy is really boiling. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. You can do it on a slow boil. But see, this just comes right out of there like that.
Okay.
Now we'll put the marinara sauce on it. And we have different kinds. Tanner's has spicy marinara. We have a
plain,
just the regular. And the one I'm featuring today is tomato and basil.
Okay.
So this is already cooked and ready, and you just pour it on there. Get it a little even all the way around.
Now if you did this, you think you could freeze it?
You might be, well, I don't know if your squash would get a little,
Watery.
I think you could make it up the night before, and actually I'm saying that you can make this up the night before. If you got a working mother and she wants to have it all done when she comes home.
Now you can put as much or as little sauce on it as you want, right?
Yes. Now I have 1 cup of this mozzarella cheese.
Parmesan would probably be good too.
Yes, Parmesan would be good. So just scatter this a little bit around here on the top layer, and then put it in an oven about 350. So since this was already hot, the squash, the sausage was not hot because I fried that this morning. But I would say 20 to 25 minutes at 350. If you have a thermometer, you can test it. I always like to take a paper towel, otherwise all this burns on. And I did spray this pan ahead of time.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have one in the oven that's done. So I will bring it out.
It's right here. That looks good.
Jill said, "Oh, I can eat this one because..."
Oh yeah. Well, she can't have the cheese.
Oh, she can't have the cheese. Okay, another squash that our son Craig Tanner started growing this year is called honey nut. And it's these little, they're just cute as they can be. And Richard and I had one, they just brought these in, had one for supper last night. It was really good. So,
does it taste like the butternut, or is it sweeter?
It's sweeter than butternut.
Mm-hmm.
And I microwave these. I cut them in, they're a softer shell than this, and softer shell than the butternut.
It is good.
So 5 minutes, I cut it in half, put it cut side down, and I put a little water in this plate and microwaved it for 5 minutes.
Okay. It's a really sweet one. I just stuck my finger in it and licked it. I have to get a spoon.
Now Jenny, you want to try this?
Yeah, I'm not big on spaghetti squash, but I'll try it.
Oh, you're not?
No, I like the butternut, and that one was really good. That one would probably be the honey nut would probably be really good with your
last week's
sausage.
Recipe? Oh, with a sausage.
And in the skillet. Tell them how you do that.
Well, on the butternut, I think I did that last year, a year before. Good, huh?
Aha. That's pretty good.
I slice the butternut and then peel it and chunk it. Put it in a skillet with just a small amount of water. When we had all 6 of us at home, I used 2 pounds of sausage and just put it on top raw and cooked it kind of low and slow.
Okay, and you told him you put water in it?
I put a little bit of water in the bottom of the skillet, and then the squash, chunks of squash, and then chunks of sausage, and the juices from that sausage. And you want to get a lean sausage, otherwise it might be too greasy. So if you buy a better quality, it'll be less fat. And then just till the everything's done.
And then it was a real treat if you had gravy for it.
Oh.
Leftover gravy from something.
Yes.
On top of that. That was really good.
Now you got some sausage, didn't you? Did you get sausage with that little pig you bought?
Yep. I got sausage at home, 6 pounds. We don't eat a whole lot of sausage, but we'll have to try this.
Yeah, this will be real good.
So,
real good.
There you go. A spaghetti squash and sausage casserole. It is pretty darn good. I would use a little more marinara. I like a lot of spaghetti sauce on mine. But that's got a good flavor to it, and it's healthy.
It's very healthy, and squash is very good for your colon.
Okay. Everybody needs to know that. And this little squash, this honey nut, I might eat part of one of those. That was really good.
You can just put a little salt and pepper on there and a dab of butter, and I gotta taste this here. Oh, that is good.
Can't eat that for dinner, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. Cooking with Grandma Tanner. She was making squash. She used our tomato and basil marinara sauce, spaghetti sauce that we have. We also have it in regular, and then the spicy marinara. And I know I've used those before with spaghetti, and they are pretty darn tasty. So, all right. Well, we will see you guys next week, Thursday at 3 o'clock. Any idea what you're cooking yet? You'll decide that next Tuesday.
I think it'll probably be something sweeter.
Okay.
Since I used squash twice.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.